Hello and welcome back to the U Up Podcast. I'm Jordana Abraham.
And I am Jared Freed. It is so good to be back here with you, Jordana. How are you? What's going on? What's the haps?
I am very good.
Very good.
Very good.
Very good.
Very good.
That's quite an answer.
Yes.
I would never say very good.
You'd never say very
When
good.
people
Ever.
say
You'd
however.
Never, ever. Why?
How are you? Very good. Then I have to back it up with like a reason.
Well,
Like-
we're on a pod. We're literally on a podcast. I should back it up with a reason.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I would hope you have something to talk about because I would have to ask. I always say, I'm okay. I'm okay. And you know, when someone goes,
I'm okay sounds like you're not okay.
Yeah, I guess that does start up a conversation I don't want to have. But
If someone
I think it's
texted
weird
me-
to say I'm great.
If someone texted me and they were like, "How are you?" and I said, "I'm okay," I would to me, I would say that if I was like very much not okay.
I would never text it.
You would never.
I just don't
Okay.
believe in giving too much to random stranger
Okay.
who, hey, how you doing? Okay.
Great.
Not bad. I'm pretty good. They would never be,
That's fair.
I'm very good. I'd be like,
If it was right, if you were
here comes a big brag.
if you were a stranger, I would definitely not say
Very good.
Very good. That's
So why
fair.
are
But
you-
we're pretty good friends, I think, at this point.
I think
yeah.
we're okay.
Yeah. We're okay.
I think we've made it this far, yeah.
Well, and then do you know whatever? Are you friends with them? And then you said, we're okay. We're okay means like we're not okay also.
So, this is my dad's old thing. Do you know so-and-so? He would always go, do you know Jordana Abraham? And I go, yeah, I know her. So you guys are friends? And I'd be like, well,
We're okay.
we're good. Like, I was like, and then his big test for whether you were friends with someone or not, it's if you were walking by each other in a hallway, would you say hello?
In a hallway.
In a hallway. And
It's different than a street, right?
Yes,
Okay.
because covered makes it way different. Yeah, right. I
Yeah.
guess that's the way to judge. If you saw someone across the street, it would be different than a hallway, different than a sidewalk.
Sidewalk, yeah.
So you and I, if I saw you across the street, I would go across the street to go say hello to you.
Yeah.
I think that makes us good friends.
I agree.
If-
We're more than okay.
More than okay. Yeah. If you were walking, let's say, but that doesn't make us good friends because I like Will. And if I saw him across the street, I'd probably go across the street to say hi to Will.
That's true.
Yeah, he would duck. He'd be out.
Would you go across that? I mean, that's the thing. Let's say Will's out. You're leaving. Will's out getting lunch. He's on the other. You just saw him. He's on the other side of the street. Are you? You're gonna do
If
a
I'm
wave.
in a rush.
You're gonna do a wave. You're not gonna. What are you gonna do?
But
Just
that's
saw
a
him.
lot to just go,
Right.
hey, Will. Oh,
Throw your body in front of his.
oh, oh.
Yeah.
So I don't know. And my dad's test, I was always like, well, if I was walking down an empty hallway and passing someone,
Right.
I think I'd say hi to anyone.
And it's empty. Yeah.
Empty hallway,
It'd be very weird to not.
right? It's almost weirder to not with a stranger.
See them, right? Unless you see them all the time, and then you could do like a.
Nod. So
Yeah.
you know the person. I'm trying to think of someone who would be good, like that. But that's the thing. Like if Jay Shetty was walking down a hallway, I'd stop to say hello to him.
Yeah. I mean.
I wouldn't consider him a good friend.
Right. No, I
We're
agree.
more, acquaintances, and
What about someone you went on a date with 3 years ago?
I wouldn't remember who they were. I've had that happen. I've had women come up to me, Jared, and I'm like,
What about
5 minutes of
your mom's friend from the country club?
from the club. Yeah, I mean, a big
Would you
hello.
cross the street?
No, I'd avoided
Okay, that's
any
really
of those
the
women.
That's really the
Yeah,
test then.
that's but they're avoidable people. They're people you would want to avoid.
Right. I think the hallway test is not great because you almost have to really hate someone to know of them and not say hello in an empty hallway.
You're absolutely right. That's why I always doubted my
It's more like,
dad's-
are you okay? I think is the hallway test is, are you okay?
Are
If you're
you
not
o-
okay, you might not say anything.
Right. So why are you very good?
I'm very good because having a baby.
Whoa!
2 babies.
I didn't know you were doing it this episode. That's the only reason I was very good. I was like, that's
Surprise!
crazy.
Surprise.
I didn't know this was the episode, so when you said very good, I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Jared already knew this, by the way.
Knew. This isn't how I
I'm
found
told
out.
that, yes,
But wow, hey, we play the confetti, start the music.
There we go. Get the AI in here.
Do you want to expand on that?
Yeah, I mean, I did a whole, it should be out. It's out.
Is it out?
It's been out. Yeah, it's been out for almost, if you're listening on Wednesday, it's been out for almost a week. I did it on Baby Steps.
So if you want the full story, go to Baby Steps.
If you want like the full,
if you want to hear about the penis going into the vagina, we take you back to the scene of the crime.
Yes, that's not what we do.
Oh no, okay.
But long story short, I am going to be welcoming 2 little girls this winter.
And how will you be doing that?
One will be one will be via a pregnancy that I'm currently about 6 months pregnant.
Yeah.
And the other one is via surrogate, and they are due 12 days apart this winter.
The most beautiful, awesome story. I shed a tear when you told me. Very cool.
Thank you.
What's the nickname for that? I mean, now that I've told people, I've told a lot of people before you let me tell people. So I really
don't tell anyone. You told everyone.
You
told everyone.
Don't tell me not to tell someone. I'm going to tell someone.
All of Delray knows.
The whole St. Andrews Country Club is already throwing you a party. It's already happened. My mom is like, when do I send a gift? I'm like, easy there. I got to hold her back like an attack dog. So I've told people that, and everyone does the same thing, and I'm sure this has happened to you. Mm-hmm. I'm like, yeah, Jordana's pregnant, and the surrogate, and then her, and they're having it at the same time. And this is annoying to me. They all go, it happens all the time. And I'm like, no, it fucking doesn't.
Right.
No, it fucking doesn't. This doesn't happen all the time. I don't know a bunch of people who are like, I'm from the random woman, and I'm from my mom. Like, I don't, like, that's just not.
Right.
I think people, once you hear it, it's like,
once you hear a story, you remember it.
And then you start hearing it again. You're like, oh my God, I just heard a story.
Everywhere, yeah.
So have you gotten that? Have people been like, this happens all the time? And is there a nickname for this? Is there a name for this?
There is a nickname. It's called, this does, I mean, I'm obviously like,
I can't believe I spent 2 hours on our sidewalk versus hallway conversation.
I think that's just as legitimate of a conversation.
Okay.
It's just as groundbreaking.
I totally didn't know this was the episode. Okay, but what is the nickname for it?
It's called twiblings.
Twiblings?
Twiblings.
I don't know about that one.
You don't like it?
I don't like it. It's just weird for a guy to say.
Twiblings? Yeah.
I think a woman can say that comfortably. Right away, I didn't like how it felt.
Yeah. Okay, do you want a new name?
Twiblings? Why is it twiblings?
Because they're not quite, they're siblings. They're sort of twin-like because they're not like far apart enough to be like real siblings. Like regular siblings, like that you would need probably at least a year.
Well, there's siblings. It kind of undercuts them being siblings because they are siblings. They're from the same
They're not really
DNA. It's not like I know that a surrogacy.
Yeah, it's the same. Yeah,
you would never call a surrogate kid.
Yeah, our embryo.
Right. You wouldn't call a kid from a surrogate something different than a sibling.
Well, there it is in the name. It's sibling and twin.
I know, but twibbling.
It's not quite a twin.
Twibbling sounds like nibbling, and no man can say nibbling.
I kind of agree. I don't love the term. It's not like it doesn't like sound like a word I would say other than in this situation.
Right.
I would love another word.
I would hate those kids. Oh yeah, we're twibblings. I'd be like fucking losers.
I kind of just. All right, I'll tell them
the community.
Not to,
let them know. Uncle Jared doesn't really like it.
Does not like this name.
Don't say it in front of Uncle J Train.
Mike's I think Mike probably feels he's just been calling them the twins, even though they're not really twins.
They are twins, but you also
Twins-ish.
can't make it a thing where it feels like you're angry or self-conscious.
Right.
They're twins. Like I would be like, oh, they're like in their head about that.
Well, it's also like if I don't, it's kind of, you're meeting someone on an airplane, they ask you what you do. Mm-hmm. You don't really want to like get into it.
Right.
So they're twins is kind of like, I don't really want to talk to you about this. So you can think they're twins.
I mean, well, there's like a miracle to all this too.
Yeah.
Like there's like a subtle, like amazing story to it.
Yeah.
That I understand not wanting to get into it. Like there's a lot of amazing stories. let me bring you back
it all
to the day.
started in April 2022.
Well, listen, if you want this unfiltered question and answer session,
yes,
we are going to
do
more
of this.
We're going to do a benefits episode. That sounds like we planned all this end scene. we're gonna do all that. I feel very comfortable with Jordana and asking every question that you'd be like, can I ask that
Yes,
question?
because I feel like there's a lot of questions people like want to know, but are like don't want to be insulting or rude or
Right.
weird. Because there would be like, I've interviewed people who've had surrogates on Baby Steps, and even though that show is about that, I'm always like, can I ask this? Is that
Right.
weird? So you have full reign.
Thank you. You have given me permission.
Yes.
I mean, I'm doing it right now. When you said twiblings, I was like, oh.
Right.
Like,
That's
that
true.
we didn't discuss that. So
Yes.
it's going to be our benefits recording, and it's out this Monday. And yeah, you got to pay. It's that's
You got to pay for this hard hitting information. Yes.
Right. So it's join the benefits, which people we tend not to lose people, which I think is a sign of a good exchange of goods for
high
services.
retention.
So we have a high retention rate. So if you want, you get the episodes a day early. You get benefits episodes twice a month, where we get more personal in ways like this. All the beginning stuff of the podcast. If you enjoy that part of the podcast, I would say you would love benefits.
Yeah.
So this is so exciting. What a big day for the You Up podcast.
Yes.
We're having a baby. We're having
doing
two.
it. We're doing it.
This is great.
Yes.
I am so excited.
Thank you.
I don't know what to do with myself. Good thing you have like 10 extra rooms for all these kids in the house.
They're going to share a room.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
Really?
Well, at least when they're little.
Is that how it goes?
I think I'm doing some research. It feels like that's like more of a way to go. It's just easier when they're that little, I
Okay.
think.
No, I would, yeah, right. It's got to be easier
Right.
if one's crying, the other one's crying.
Right.
What, do you read a book about parenting? Like this to me is always a sitcom thing. You always have the sitcom where
Right.
like the wife is pregnant and they're like reading books and she gets mad at the husband for not reading the book.
Yes, like in Knocked Up.
It's always, that's like a trope.
That's like the
sitcom.
trope, yeah.
Is that what happens? Is Mike reading? Are you reading? Does anyone read?
I started reading. I was reading in the first pregnancy back in the day, like years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And then I stopped reading because I was like, I don't need this information anymore.
Right. Well, I guess that's over with. Throws the book overhead, takes out a beer. Crack.
Yeah. Oh, that's over. So maybe I should get back into the reading. I'm very lucky. I'm gonna have a baby nurse, so I'm assuming she's just gonna teach me everything that
Throw
you
money at this one.
need to know.
Yes.
Or you're gonna babysit.
I'm coming over. I'm staying over.
You're gonna do the midnight feeds, right?
I'm doing the nighttime.
You breastfeed?
I'll breastfeed. I'll put right up to each nipple and let it fly.
Amazing.
I can't be more excited. I'm like, I to make your pregnancy about me. It's really been hard for me to keep this a secret for so long.
It's been hard for you. I know this has been a really difficult journey for you.
Your pregnancy has been the hardest times of my life.
I told you it's now October 29th. I told you, I think, end of July when we were in LA. Mm-hmm. So it has been a bit that
it's been a lot of
You've
me.
been quite discreet, in my opinion.
Well, listen.
For as far as I know, I mean, I guess you could be telling.
No, I told a lot of people. Right. No, not that many. I told people I trusted just in the quiet moments.
Right.
But it's so exciting. Listen, the podcast goes on. Don't worry, you guys will have shows.
We are prepping.
Delve into your issues.
Do not worry.
No problem. I guess I got.
What's up with you?
I'm having a baby. No, I'm.
Don't one up me.
I'm having triplets or tribbles. Twiblings?
Yeah, I agree. I don't like the word. I don't like how it.
Because then, are you going to dress them alike? Will you do that?
No, we discussed this on a previous episode.
I'm making sure. I'm keeping you to your word. Listen, it's easier. Again, advice easier to give than it is to take.
You can dress them the same, I think, when they're like, we said there's an age limit.
Listen, I'm getting you a gift. It's probably going to be
some matching
a
shit.
Look-alike, matching shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got to figure out what that gift's going to be. I'm going to have to really call Diana.
Yeah, this is the only time you get gifts, so I'm excited to see.
This is it. This is when I go get into action.
Yes.
Nothing's going on. Happy to be back in New York here in studio. If you're watching on YouTube, get subscribed to the YouTube. We are right now. There is a You Up for More that people really love. We go to a apartment of a Gen Z out in the wild. Veronica, who was awesome.
Of course, she was great.
Veronica's living the dream early 20s, mid 20s New York City single woman experience. I would say that people dream to live the way she's living. I'm sure she's got her own
new age
problems.
Sex in the City.
Totally. But we went to her apartment and, talked about her dating life and did a little bit of a makeover. But it was really, I think that what it turned into is us just like seeing what it's like to be 25 living in the city,
Yeah.
So go check it out. Yeah.
Did you feel like it was different from when we were that age living in the city?
No. I thought it was the exact
same thing.
I really don't think everyone thinks their experience, we're the first generation that we this and that. I really didn't feel.
You're doing the same shit.
Yeah, that's an apartment with roommates. You met online. People met randomly then, it's a beautiful apartment. It was, and the area, she's in the hot area. Like,
that's true.
You could just feel the energy. Like, that woman, her roommate who they just met on Facebook, like she comes out and I'm like, she's a sitcom character. Veronica's a sitcom character. These are two fun people. I was like happy for them.
No, I agree. It gave me some nostalgic.
Totally. Walking up those steps. Yeah. I've walked up those steps many times.
It's it's like the same thing. I agree. It's the same as when we were that age with baggier jeans.
Right. We are right now, this is coming out on the Wednesday before Halloween, which is on a Friday.
Yes.
We'll be dressing up on Friday, so tune into the YouTube for that. But Wednesday before Halloween, this is the high, I would say, as far as dating season is concerned, like, this is a big week. This is like...
Do you think Halloween plans? Or, we're getting into our first email.
Let's do the email because it is about Halloween plans. I do have an opinion. I have like a more, like, I think this today is a good and bad day for a lot of people.
I agree. I think it's kind of like the week before Valentine's Day.
Right.
You're either like, you're finding out more information about where things are going.
Let me just say this. Halloween is when you find out if you're dating someone or you're just fucking someone. That is the day you find out. And if you're not sure of it, you're going to find out. When the clock strikes midnight, if you're not with your person, your relationship...
You are single.
Yeah, your relationship has turned into a situationship. It is the... when Cinderella, what does Cinderella take? It turns the cart, the chariot, the carriage, the Cinderella carriage of your relationship turns into a pumpkin at midnight if you're not with the person that you've been dating.
No pressure, though.
No pressure.
Yeah. Have a great time.
Have a great day. But I'm saying if you're hanging out after midnight, you're fucking. If you're hanging out before midnight on Halloween, which is on a Friday, there's no excuses this year.
It's on a right, yeah.
This is Halloween. Last Halloween, I was tricked. I was fooled into believing Halloween is every
on the Friday the 13th.
Every Friday the 13th,
yes.
The last whatever. It's on a Friday. You know the day. There's no other days. They're with someone on Halloween. It's either you or someone else that they're choosing to be with. So this is my message to the dater.
They could be choosing to be with no one and hook up with someone.
What's that?
They could be choosing no one and like, let me just hook up with whoever I might meet or not.
Sure, right. But I'm saying that's bad too.
Yeah, no, it's not great.
Right, that's not. I'm just saying it's either you two hanging out or I'm staying home, which is like.
Are you?
Well, let's go through the
What are your okay? So let's say it's the weekend. Let's say it's the weekend
spectrum.
Before Halloween, which is now past.
Weekend before Halloween, okay.
We've been on 6 dates.
Yeah.
So Halloween's coming up. What are you up to?
I don't know. I'm not a big Halloween guy.
All right. What does that mean?
That means you're avoiding that person.
You're avoiding that conversation.
Yeah, you want out of that conversation. Not a big Halloween guy. Okay, because I would extend that. So you're going to go out? Are you going to go to a party? Are you going to just stay home and avoid it? Like, I would live in the land of I. Like, I have this going on. Again, the reveal. I am going on Friday with my friends to a bar. We're all dressing up. What are you doing?
So start with here's my plan.
My plan.
Right.
If I'm 4 dates in with someone, hey.
Unless you want to start to fuck with them, what are we doing?
What are we dressing at?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I am going with my friends to this Halloween party on Friday night. It's going to be awesome. Great. Oh, what are you doing? I'm going to stay home. Well, do you want to come? Do you want to meet up?
And then he says, well, Halloween's not really my thing.
Well,
Now you're over?
I think it's over. Like not your thing.
Right.
Like, I don't even understand what that means. So you're going to sit and stare at a wall the whole night? That's your Friday night? Like, this isn't, I have to wake up early for work. This isn't, I already did it on Thursday.
What if it's, oh yeah, I got plans. I've got some plans with friends of mine are having a thing at their apartment.
Oh my God. Well, that's great. Do you want to get together that night?
You already said you have plans.
Well,
You fucked yourself.
boy, this guy really doesn't want to hang out.
I would invite you, but I know you got plans with the girls. I wouldn't want to
intrude.
Yeah. That's why it's tough to submit your plans, because you're like, I could ditch these bitches for.
Well, I could get away from them, no problem. Yeah, no, I just think if you're not hanging before midnight, then what are you doing?
That's fair.
The sexiest night of the year. It is like the night where you let your freak flag fly a little bit, and you're like, I don't want to hang with the person who will fuck me.
Right.
So you must be wanting to like put that to bed. Beware of holidays, New Year's, Halloween, global pandemics, vacations, birthdays. They will all be a reveal to let you know what your thing is.
Indeed. All right, well, that brings us to our first question.
That brings me to my shows.
Oh,
yes. If you are...
Sorry.
If you are wanting... Listen,
Where are you on Halloween this year?
I might be here. I don't know what I'm doing. Actually.
Oh, you have no, like, you're not, like, on...
So I'm actually going to go to... You know what I'm going to do? My gym is having a Halloween party this weekend. We're taping this 2 weeks before.
Your gym?
Yeah.
You are very involved in your gym.
They have created a social space, and they've really done a good job.
Yeah.
I actually like give them a lot of credit because I am an eye roller. I'm a hater.
Yeah.
And this place is called The Lab.
That's why I'm like kind of impressed that they've gotten you.
They have gotten me. They have captured my heart.
I feel like in New York, no one would ever be like, yeah, I'm going to my gym's Halloween party.
Totally agree.
Everyone would be like, do you have any friends? Are you okay?
What's wrong with you, you loser?
Yeah, at Equinox, there's like a there's like a Halloween themed Pilates class.
To me, this is like this. Yeah, the Reformer is a the Reformer is a witch's broom, just flying back and forth. I think it's more of a small town thing. I think this is like the community I have missed,
right?
Because I'm not looking to just show up at a bar in my costume, in my Superman outfit, with a rose in my hand, hoping for a woman, to be my lady for the night. Like I kind of want like a structured thing.
Yeah.
And they were like, we're having a live band at the gym, like dress up. And I'm like, I got a costume. I'm fine. I'm doing DC this weekend. Hopefully that sells a little bit better than it's been going. If you're in Milwaukee, Minneapolis, and Chicago looks like it's selling out. Minneapolis and Milwaukee, like I know people are buying the week of. That's been happening for like the last year, basically, with tickets. But I haven't really been in the theaters recently. Okay. So like the theater game
is different.
Well, it's also more stressful. Clubs, I'm like, yeah, week of, there's 5 shows, people can choose. When it's a theater, they're like, hey, man.
Right.
You get that call, hey, man.
I remember that from when we did the tour.
There's nothing worse. There's nothing that feels better than a show that, like, sold well and you're flying
you don't have to promote it anymore. Yeah.
There's nothing that feels worse than like, hey, so they're gonna like take out some chairs and they're gonna
rearrange some things.
Right.
And would you mind taking a little bit of a cut from the guarantee?
Right. Would you mind not eating this month? And then like it just gets it's like none of this matters to anyone listening, which is why I'm bringing it up on a podcast. But you have people message you, when are you coming to DC? I'm like, I was just fucking there. I've been begging for weeks. And you feel like a beggar, but I'm like giving a good show. So it's like, that's the frustrating part is like, and then, the messages of, well, if the government shut down, I'm like, I don't need to hear don't talk to me. Just let's be, it's like cool.
It's like getting asked on a date. Like there's a million reasons not to go, but if you really want to be there,
you'll be there.
You guys are going out.
Right. And I keep to get to the money part of it, I keep my tickets very cheap because I want people to bring their friends.
Yeah.
So, and I know that's a tough ask to make. So I have the option and only buy tickets on my website. Don't go to like anywhere else. Don't go, because I'll have someone message me. They're like, I don't know, man, $2,000 for a ticket. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I literally say to these people, keep them cheap as we can go.
Right.
Because I want them to bring a friend who will become a fan. I believe in the product so much. I believe
Right.
myself.
This is your version of like a money back guarantee.
Right. Totally, basically, but no money back. No money back. So, no, but I believe that your friends will love it. Like, I'm not like someone.
Yeah, small barrier to entry.
Right. This isn't a TikToker you follow who had a show and is going to ask people what they do for a living.
Yes.
That's happening right now, and it's ruining. I think a lot of these TikTokers are ruining the live shows. Like, they're just doing them being fun on stage, which if you like the person, you love it, but your friend's sitting there being like, I don't know the inside joke that they're doing right now.
That's not what your show is.
That's not what mine is. So bring your friends, family, whoever you want. I'll make them laugh. And if I don't, I'll come in the crowd and tickle them.
There you go. That's the guarantee.
That's a guarantee. I will touch your mom underneath the armpits. So that's right. So,
bring your mom.
Yeah. The gym. So I'm doing.
They're going to the
so
gym.
I'm doing that this weekend before because I'm like, it seems like a fun time.
Yeah.
Why not? I'll take my bicycle with my big bell.
I love it. You're getting a little community.
I am. This is a big part of the Del Rey move. This is what I've really enjoyed. So shout out to the lab. It's a great gym. If you go visit, they do classes. Like they got to put me on the tourism board. I am like, I think there's no better weekend away from a Northeast city than Delray Beach, Florida. Like
how are the hurricane season?
I haven't really
seen it.
Haven't seen it.
That's great.
I haven't experienced it. This is. I mean, listen, when I got a room for the baby.
Yeah.
For the twiblings.
For the twiblings.
The twiblings.
The
twiblings,
twiblings,
room. They won't like shit their pants or anything, right?
They're born trained.
Okay,
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
And Ronnie.
Is Ronnie invited?
He can get in bed with me. I'll cuddle Ron.
He will nibble your ear. That's his new thing. Yeah.
How does he know?
He gets in there.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do the email.
Okay. Hi, Jared and Jordana. Love the pod and can't wait to see the Halloween costumes you're wearing this year. For context, I live in Chicago. I'm 27 and the guy I've been seeing is 28. We've been seeing each other for about 3 weeks, gone on 4 really fun dates, and text a lot in between. He's great with shared values and humor, and I'm really enjoying getting to know him. Sounds wonderful.
Sounds like this is it. You guys are getting married.
There we go. Halloween is one of my favorite holidays, and I got invited to a friend's Halloween house party this Friday. And I'm wondering, is it too soon to ask him to come with me? I want it to be fun, but I also don't want to scare him off. Also, how much notice is fair to give him so we can coordinate costumes without it being last minute? Is it too soon to even suggest a couple's costume? Probably. Would love to know your thoughts, trying not to scare him off.
It's funny, like this started in a place of like, good.
Yeah.
You're thinking about this guy. You should spend Halloween together. And she's like, I just don't know if there's time for us both to grow out our pubes to be
Adam and Eve.
I had nowhere to go with that. Thank you for finishing my sentence.
Had to go there.
It's a real, pro podcast move. Right. So it got a little, listen.
Started off, loved it, pure rational.
Right.
Then it devolved.
Then it devolved
Yes.
to, I just don't know. What do you think?
Quick rule off the top of my head. Inviting him, of course.
Yeah.
Do it. That's great.
Never too early to invite someone you like to a party.
You could do that after one date.
Let's go through, let's go through him being annoyed you invited him to a party. Like, I'll be him talking, you're his friends.
Okay.
Jordana, can you believe I've been on like 4 dates with this chick? She's awesome. She's hot. We really get along well. Can you fucking believe she invited me to a Halloween party?
Right.
Are you kidding me? What is this chick crazy?
One date.
Like if someone said that to you, you'd be like, you're
crazy.
You're crazy.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
Let's not live in the reality that assholes make us believe is real. Like the idea that these guys are out there calling women crazy for being like, hey, I thought of you. I have this really fun party I would love for you to come to. Like that's
right.
No one's crazy for doing that.
Even one date. I think we went on a great date. What are you doing? I'm going to this party. If you want to come by, it's supposed to be really fun.
This is the difference, and this is a big thing we talk about here of we want more Main Street dating. We don't want back alley dating. This is why women are getting fucked with. They're doing back alley dating. They don't want to have to deal, and I get it, they don't want to have to deal with their friends and family. What happened to Jason? Where's Jared? Weren't you seeing a guy? I know those questions are annoying, but that's the cost of admission of getting answers you deserve and want.
Yes.
So a main street date, back alley date, first date we got drinks. That's a back alley date. You got to have them, but it's back alley. Hey, my friends are having this great Halloween party. Would love for you to come. That's a main street date. You're on...
Seeing how you live.
Right. You're on the parade route. Everyone's looking at you. And that doesn't mean, again, like that doesn't mean you're together. It doesn't mean that you're like engaged to be engaged. It just means he's okay with seeing your friends and dealing with the consequences that he has to deal with.
Right.
Hey, you met my friends. I thought you were like serious about dating. That's a real conversation.
Right.
So, but I would say the extreme, like where she goes with it.
Couples costume, no.
Right.
You're
out.
not there yet.
No. Couples costume.
Couples costumes are for couples.
Yeah.
Established couples.
Right.
I think that like that's
you gotta know a parent to go couples costume, I think.
Yes. I think that's a good rule of thumb.
Right?
You've met the parents.
If you've met a mom, I think someone out there has couples costume without that, but I'm saying
I wouldn't do a couples costume with someone who is not my boyfriend.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it with not my girlfriend.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, what if you're going to this party? She's like, I'll stop by your apartment first. She stops by. She has a costume for you that goes with her costume.
See, it would be different especially if we go back to the original, like what we were talking about before. Yeah, I'm not really a Halloween guy. Come on, I'm going to Halloween. I'm dressing up.
Yeah.
I'll pick you up. Okay, fine, I'll go. I brought you a costume. That's cute. That's fun.
Right.
Like that's a different thing. This idea, like also, if you go to a party together, this idea that he's like, well, I don't want to like, maybe I'll, end up with someone else. I don't want people thinking we're together. That's over. You walked in together.
Right.
So it's like, that's not that big a deal.
Unless he's like the worst person.
Yeah,
he'd
be
right?
like cartoonishly evil character if he did that.
Right.
Yeah.
So 4 dates. She invites you to the party. You're into it. You say that if you're into her, you're probably going.
Would love to go.
What if she followed that with, I know it's super short notice, but I was thinking this for a couple's costume. Like, what do you think?
I think
would that scare you away?
It wouldn't scare me away as much as it would tell me who she is. Like, oh, she's a nudge. She's on her shit. She is going to, that's how the rest of our...
she thinks we're in a relationship?
It's not even that as much as, because I'm signing up for it. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll go out with you. That'd be great. So I have a costume already. Like that is someone, now I'm getting a personality trait.
Okay.
Because now I'm going to say, oh, she's the one that is going to talk to the manager if our hotel room isn't up to snuff.
But you like that.
There's good and there's bad.
Okay.
Also she is going to be like, it's just
controlling.
Like a little controlling. And listen, we are all our own, there's
people who into that and people
right. Like that's not good, bad, or anything. That just is. Like if someone said that to me, I'd be like, oh, this chick is on her shit. Like I've talked to girls in the past where I'm like, I just know what the deal is,
Right.
Like, and
would you do it?
It would really, I would probably do it because I'm one of those people that goes along to get along.
Right.
I'd be like, oh, I guess, yeah, sure. But I also like dressing up myself. So
yeah,
I would have a costume.
You could say I already have a costume.
Yeah. No, I'm already all set. No, well, I already have this other costume. I'd be like, well, hold on. We have to have a negotiation here.
Right. And you're not even like, again, in a
We're not together,
right,
but
yeah.
I just think that would tell me everything I need to know.
Right.
It's like, right. Like there are these things that aren't scaring me away. They're just telling me who you are.
Okay.
And I think that's a big part of dating.
That's good.
Which is good.
Right. If that's who you are.
The idea that like I hate the phrase scare away in dating because it kind of like makes it lets people off the hook. Like you're just being you and acting normal you on their emotions a little bit. And they're reacting to their circumstance and who you are and deciding whether that's going to make them better off or not. Mm-hmm. Like the scare away, like...
Well, is it more like they're delusionally like too far ahead in this, whatever is going on here?
Well, no.
Is that more, maybe it's more that, like you're reading them as too invested for the point in time that you're at.
I don't think people are crazy. Like, I'm trying to live in the...
Really?
People are crazy, but I don't think, like... I've been in situations where I've been dating someone and I know they're farther ahead than I am. They see it. And I'm sitting there being like, I need to see it. I don't see it. I'm not where they are. And I get to the point where I go, I don't think I can catch up to that point. And am I scared?
Right. I guess
don't
scared
know.
is
Like,
it's more like, I guess, turned off. Turned off. Let's call it turned off.
I guess turned off wouldn't be even how I would describe it, because I'm like, man, those are great qualities that I'm just like not at that point yet.
I guess. I think I would be turned off.
You
I went
would
on
be?
like 2 dates with someone and they're suggesting a couple's costume. Maybe I mean the same thing as you, but I think I would more define it as turned off.
Right. But do you think that it could ever happen with that person? That's my point. Like, scared would imply that had you done it differently,
Right.
it would be a different result.
I guess I see what you're saying. It's like you would be a different person if you had done it differently.
Right.
Yeah.
So they just don't want to date you.
That's true.
You know?
That's
so
a good point.
I don't know.
Yeah.
This is a great scarier.
Scare them off or scared.
Scarier or there's another word I'm looking for. It's like scarier, they're just being reasonable. Are they scared or are they just looking at it for what it is? Like, I think again, we talk about the reveal all the time, and like the reveal, oh, I shouldn't have done that because I scared him away. No, you just said how you felt.
Right.
And they decided they didn't feel that.
Yeah.
So let's do a creepy or cute.
We've got a pop culture creepy or cute today.
I love this. It's time for Creepy or Cute, the segment where we put couples under the microscope and decide if it's a relationship goal or a red flag behavior. Starting with Kristen Bell's latest post. Okay, I kind of wanted to decide if this was annoying or not annoying. Like,
okay.
I think couples and people, we follow people on social media and they do things as a couple on social media. And it's like, am I sending the screenshot to friends to be like, look at these fucking weirdos? Or am I liking it and I'm happy for them?
Right.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I think that's like the Kristen
Sometimes
Bell thing.
Just depends on your mood.
So let's describe the Kristen Bell photo. It is her, like,
and
with her legs.
Shepard, they're in an embrace.
This is more than an embrace. Well, she also looks kind of childlike. I'm not, like, I saw this, I was like, is that his kid?
Because she looks like small.
She looks small.
Compared to him, especially.
So it's Dax Shepard and Kristen Bell, who have become known for doing weird anniversary posts. This is something they do.
Okay.
And he's sitting on the bed and she's got her legs kind of wrapped around him. And they're in this huge loving embrace. And then here's the caption. Ready?
I'm ready.
Happy 12th wedding anniversary to the man who once said to me, I would never kill you. A lot of men have killed their wives at a certain point. Even though I'm heavily incentivized to kill you, I never would. Heart. Now, is this creepy or cute?
I think it's cute.
Okay.
I think it's cute. People thought it was insensitive. People thought it was like it's National Domestic something Violence Awareness Month.
Well, he didn't say most husbands slap their wives around.
Yeah,
like,
I didn't think that it was. I felt like that was too literal of an
gone down a road.
Yes, you're trying to like catch someone in something. I don't think it was
right. October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, DVAM. If you're going through something right now, here's a number you can call. It is 1-800-799-SAFE 7233. So we always want to make sure that we make those numbers available for people.
Right.
But also, I don't think people do. I think the problem is, and you know, we're a podcast where we talk about relationships, and it's always nice that we acknowledge the wide spectrum of an issue. So when we talk about like someone going through something, we're like, this could be very, very dangerous. This could be, you know, in the fun part of dating, you know, like you know,
yes.
But
I don't think that's what this is.
Right. That's not what this is. But when people make it that, you go, I kind of go, we got to back away. Fun's over.
Right.
You know, like someone, all it takes is one person to be like, bring up the most serious of subjects.
The worst thing you could like the
worst
not
possible
meaning
scenario
of what she's doing.
Right. And that's not fair to them.
Yes. And it's very obviously to me a joke. It's not like,
right.
You know,
if you're a friend and what it's different, I guess, if it's your friend, if it's your neighbor on Long Island.
Yeah.
That they do this. Are you still saying it's cute?
I mean, Mike and I joke about murdering each other all the time.
Sure. As one couple does.
You know, I listen to a lot of true crime, and whenever we go on a hike, I'm like, this would be a great place for you to kill me.
Right.
This would be a great place for you to kill me. Like, it's a little weird, but that's kind of like what it's like one of those weird little couple things.
Right.
I'm not sure if I would say it so, I mean, I guess I just did say it publicly. But
well, you know, it's like the alternative is I love my husband, 12 years anniversary. It's a nothing post.
Right.
And I'm
She's
with you.
trying to be a little funny.
They're being a little funny.
It's not like
being
hysterical.
Cute.
It's cute.
Right. It is cute. It's not something that I would read and go, can you believe these they would have to be fucking assholes for me to, I would have to already hate them to hate this
That's
post.
what I'm saying. I think to like make it about that is you're looking for something to validate a feeling you already have about them.
Right. So is there a couple's anniversary post that would make you enraged?
Pookie and Jet.
What was their anniversary post?
Oh no, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, is there like if they did this, maybe
I guess
like
in a
they would
vacuum.
never do. They would never do this.
They would never do this.
They would never do this.
Theirs would be every day has been greater
Every
than the
day
last.
has been fire.
Every day has been fire.
Yeah.
I would hate a couple. I think it's annoying if a couple did like an impersonation of a Pookie and Jet. Every day is fire with my Pookie. I'd be like, that's redundant.
That's also annoying. Yeah.
It's not even your thing.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know if I don't like the anniversary post that like hints at they're having issues.
Do you think this one
No,
does?
this
No.
one shows we are a couple. We like each other.
Yeah.
If
Because if I was like fighting with you, I wouldn't do this cap. This is a caption you do when you are very much not in like
comfy cozy.
Yes.
When I
Things
see
are not, if you did this post on the rocks, that would be really weird.
Right. I would say so. Whenever someone's post, it says like the highs and lows. If you say highs and lows, I'm just like, whew, thank God I'm not in that relationship. If you say another year around the sun, get me away from that couple. If you say something about forever, you're stuck with me,
Partner in crime.
Partner in crime, get out of here.
Yeah.
Do a heart with the number. That's kind of nice.
Well, that's why I think that, I think that any sort of like overly sentimental or like, again, kind of like weirdly hinting at something post is a really bad sign of the relationship because you're kind of like, you're trying to show the world that you're okay. Whereas
While also going, we need to be honest because there might be people who would call us out.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think if you really are doing well in your relationship, then like, and you had something really nice to say, I think you would just say it to your partner.
Right. Well,
I think
there's a few people I follow on social media where I'm like, this person's, sometimes I cheer against the relationship.
you're hoping they break up.
Yeah. There's a couple where
Who?
I'm like, there's
Anyone?
one person right now that I'm tracking and it is like,
Famous couple or like
no, this is so not famous that it's like it's crazier of me than it is.
All right, you'll tell me off air.
I'll show you. Yeah, it is. I've been watching.
The
this
longer
person.
the captions.
Well,
for
this
these
goes
posts.
on to TikTok and going on and on about what's amazing about this guy, and I'm like, no guy wants to be known as amazing. I'm just telling you right now.
What does he want to be known as?
Just don't know us at all. Just look by us. Like we don't want.
What would you want your wife to say about you publicly?
Publicly,
I think you'd prefer a post like this.
I'd prefer this, or
Yes.
I would prefer like if they're gonna post something, they have to post something. What would I prefer?
Yeah.
Probably a picture where
A heart. Love
we're
of my
together.
life.
Yeah, the love, not the love of my life. I don't need that.
You're
Like,
like,
I don't even
haven't
do
been-
that.
You're like, life's a long time.
Yeah. Let's. We're doing okay right now.
Yeah.
Maybe that we're doing okay right now. I don't know, but that's kind of what I said before. I don't know. I don't know if I need it. You know? Do you
Right.
need it? Do you guys do an anniversary post?
Like online?
Yeah.
I would do like a heart or like a picture, and it's a good excuse to post one of my great wedding pictures.
Yeah, it is a good excuse.
I don't do sentimental messages to Mike on Instagram because I prefer the card mechanism.
Right.
And I prefer to get a card. I like something that feels like it's private. Like you know what I mean?
I guess, like I don't
need everyone else to see how much he loves me.
My mom and dad, when they have a birthday, Father's Day, Mother's Day, I don't do like this is the greatest woman in the world. Like I don't have any need for that.
Gross.
And I'm like, I like these people. They're fine.
Right. Well, that's kind of like, that's the comedian also like in you. You're not super earnest, sentimental person.
It's funny because my brother's wife, she's like a very like huggy, touchy-feely type.
Yeah.
And she's from a family of all women.
That makes sense.
Which is like, that's...
Does your brother do any of that stuff?
Not really.
Would you say something if he did?
My parents and I would talk about him behind his back.
You'd be like, look at this loser, loves his wife.
Right. It would be like, did you see what Harry did? Like we would do that, but that's the fun of family. That's
right.
That's
I mean, it's hard. It's hard to be too.
The other one.
It's hard to be too earnest on the internet.
It doesn't feel like act. That's why this one, like, when
doesn't feel like an earnest place.
I think the people who give feedback to this are way worse than the post itself.
Yeah, the post is like fine.
Yeah, the post is fine.
I didn't think it was like hysterical, but I didn't think it was offensive, and I thought it was like cute and funny, and actually did feel real because, like, again, I think a lot of couples see this. I can't be the only one who was like, we kind of joke about this a lot.
Each day, each day the commenters out themselves as the most, emotionally deranged people on earth. Like, it gets, worse and worse because it's like we're just letting, what are you going to say to them? Because morally, if the crazy person's answer to a thing is to take a moral high ground. Like, that's like a crazy thing.
Right.
To put someone in a position where they're anti-domestic violence or they're pro-domestic violence.
You know that's not what they mean.
Right. That's a crazy person angle to take. Like that's actually a mean thing to do to someone. Like, I had someone, they sent me a message through my website about how I say we're all narcissists. And I think when I say that, it's pretty clear that I'm saying we're all just a little bit into ourselves.
Self-centered,
we're all self-centered. And it's not meant to like diagnose us all with narcissism. They wrote this whole long thing about narcissism. I was like, and then at the end, they're like, they write exactly what I mean. Like at the end of their thing, they're like, it's different when it's self-centered. I'm like, so you got it. Like you understood
well, that's the difference between
intention with which I said something.
That's the difference between telling a joke in a stand-up versus on Twitter when you can get 700 people's real time.
Right. Well,
like if you said the same joke, it wouldn't even be that interesting or dark online. In person.
Well, in person, laughter is an involuntary reaction. That's why people who are offended get so mad at it because they're like, oh, everyone here meant that.
Right.
Like everyone here agreed with what that was funny.
Saw truth in that.
Saw the truth. And now I'm mad about it because look at how happy everyone else is. And it's like, I don't care if people are offended. I understand. I also, sometimes people are offended and they're right.
Occasionally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's do another
let's do another one. You got it?
I'll do it. J&J, love your podcast. Listen to it like it's my religion.
Ooh.
Okay. Now, the definition of I can tell you. It's what gets me through the workday. Jared, I saw you live in Madison in 2022, and it's still my favorite live comedian performance.
Get your tickets.
People, we don't write these emails for them.
Favorite live comedian performance.
Or maybe we do. Let's get into it. I'm 34, female. My partner's 30, male. We have been dating for 8 months and are currently living together.
Quick?
Right. That is quick.
Maybe not for her.
Well, not for her. Right. You're right. We've been dating for 8 months and are currently living together. We have gone ring shopping and discussed wedding plans. We are head over heels for each other.
Ooh.
Recently, my sex drive has been non-existent. We used to do it daily, but ever since we started cohabitating and planning a future, it's maybe 2 times a week. I got to ask you, Jordana, that to me, every day, like, good for you?
Yeah.
Twice a week, that's
I wouldn't say that non-existent. That is
right?
definitely not non-existent. No.
I guess sex changes when you move in together, right?
Yes. Well, it's interesting. This is an interesting case. I mean, we could finish the email and then I'll give
the sex is great. He's a very attentive partner inside and outside the bedroom. We did have a pregnancy scare and have gotten stricter about condom use. Also, my partner tends to wait for me to initiate, but is always willing, LOL. I'm not sure if it's the constant condom sex or lack of the exciting feeling from going to each other's houses at night that has made my libido drop. Jordana, I'd love to hear from you if it's common for women to lose sex drive when a relationship gets more solid. Can condom sex really be a factor? I have bought sex games and toys to spice things up, but most days I'm not even interested in trying anything new. How can I discuss with my partner that maybe I need him to initiate in romantic ways? Any advice will help. SOS, save our sex life.
Yeah. I think this is an interesting scenario because it's like, it's not like they've been together so long, but they're moving quite quickly. I would say objectively, this is like a quicker timeline.
Right. And also the things they're discussing kind of are outpacing
the length of the, right. Which is fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but I could see why that might expedite a sort of like lack of sexual excitement. Not that there, again, I don't think 2 times a week is like you're in a crisis mode and like you have absolute, what does she call it? That is not non-existent.
Right. And save our sex life seems pretty extreme. Like it's weird how reasonable the email's written with a lot of extreme language when it comes to the sex life.
Right. Well, it seems like she's like has a fear of this kind of like being the beginning of the end. It's kind of what I'm getting here.
Yeah.
Is like, how do I, we've been together 8 months and I'm already not interested. So what does this mean? I think she's trying to like analyze it and be like, is this a warning sign? Is this a problem? And I don't necessarily think it is. I think it's like something that she should talk about with him because I think there's no right or wrong amount of times to have sex. There's no right or wrong amount of like ways to do it. It's more about like, are you on the same page? And I think people don't like to talk about it because it takes away from the feeling of excitement. Like she says, we used to go to each other's apartments. That was more exciting. Now we're like together every night.
Right. And I think when you go to each other's apartments, there's a little bit of like, I think when you go to each other's apartments, it's like you're both making it happen.
Right.
When you're living together, you kind of see that who's the initiator and who's the not.
Right.
Like it's a little more clear. And I think maybe she's coming and like when you live with someone, and I've lived with someone before, reality sets in.
And she's the initiator.
She's the initiator, and maybe she feels like when, for the 2 times a week, it's like, all right, we gotta do it.
Right.
And if he's not doing anything, but he's just like, sure, that can feel like a lot. Like you're taking a lot of excitement out of it.
Yeah.
Can I just say the condom part I think is like not a thing.
I don't think the use of the condoms is a thing. I do think maybe a pregnancy scare could be like, again, I think it's just like anything that adds more reality to a relationship. Like the beginning of the relationship is like so hot and heavy because you're like, I don't know where this is going. Like this is so exciting and new, and like it could maybe end next week and it could maybe go on forever. Like who knows what's going on. I think something about like a pregnancy scare maybe like brings you into more of a world of reality, or you're talking about rings. I think that gives you more of a world of reality. And like, again, stability is beautiful, but it's not that sexy.
Right.
The idea getting scared you're going to have a baby is, if you don't want one.
And then you end up acting more careful. Careful is just less sexy.
Yes.
And but I think the condoms itself.
I agree. I don't think the condom use itself is like a
big part of this email is that she never mentions a conversation she had with him.
Right. Well, that's what she's asking for is like, how do I have this conversation?
Well, I think like right now she's gone from like non-existent, the words she's using, but like.
Yeah, don't use that language with him because it's also not true.
It's just not,
but
it might be true for her.
It's not helpful.
Yeah, it's not helpful. I just think like this email came to us before. Like it probably
other steps should have been taken.
I think you got to go to him and be like, how do you feel? I think open-ended questions are better than like, do you think our sex life is over? Like, I think I think how do you feel about her sex life is like a good way to start the conversation if you're looking for starters.
Yeah.
I think I feel staying in I language, like this is all like stuff that everyone knows, or, you know, you know, that it's harder to do than it is for me to say. But I think like the idea that you went from every night to twice a week is not that crazy a thing, especially as you're living together. And I think you got to talk to him about it.
Yeah. And I think that's like, if you're looking at rings, this is a kind of conversation. And again, it's not even about the sex. It's about learning how to talk about anything that's, I'm sure at 8 months in, there's not that many things that you've had that are like, quote unquote, issues as a couple.
It is weird that she's buying toys and buying games. And he's just like, cool. Like I would need a little more out of the other side
of a discussion. Yes, I would do a discussion outside the bedroom.
Right.
Ask over dinner, whatever it is, asking him what he thinks about, the way your sex life has changed as you've gotten, as you've moved in together and sort of entered this new phase. I think you could bring up the pregnancy scare if that's something you think that might be in his head.
I have an idea for them if they want to like do something exciting and to talk about it. You have dinner. I call it my 3-note dinner. Okay? You go to a nice place for dinner. It doesn't have to be crazy nice. It could be, nice enough to have a glass of wine. And before the dinner, you have to come prepared with 3 notes. Okay?
Okay. Each of you.
Each of you. One sex thing you like doing together, one sex thing you're not really a fan of, and one sex thing you've dreamt about.
Okay.
And then you start with the liking thing during the appetizer. During the dinner, you exchange the thing you would like to be better. Not like, I think would like to be better.
Okay. Needs improvement.
Needs improvement, right.
Okay.
That's a better way to put it. And then during dessert, you do the thing you've dreamt about.
I like that.
Exchange those throughout the meal. It'll get you talking, and do it on like note cards. And that's like,
fun.
And that could be exciting. I'm sure your heart will be pumping a little bit, and it'll add like a little element, but it also gets you talking about like the positives, the negatives, and the dream scenario.
And maybe one of her things is like, what needs improvement is like, I would love to be like, for you to initiate.
Right. And some people are like, that's stupid. I don't need to gamify this. Hey, asshole, why don't you initiate? You can do that. But I'm saying this adds like a sexiness to it.
Yeah, I think in less of a like, I think not what kills these conversations is the feeling of like being judged or feeling of being like you're done something wrong. And I think it's more of like your sex life is something that you both just like work on. It's like a group project that you're working on together, not like someone's responsibility.
Right. That's why the 3 notes dinner, like you're just having fun with your partner.
Right.
And we're working on this.
Yeah.
And in a way that's not like, we got to work on this. Like,
right.
But soon.
Make it fun. Make it a game. I love the idea of making it a game.
Yeah. So I think the kooky real estate woman will have that out next month.
Yes.
As one of her challenges on the Today Show. Let's play a game.
Let's do some red flag or
deal breaker. The game that's sweeping the country. You're dating someone, one thing happens. Is it a red flag? You notice it, but move on. Is it a deal breaker? It's over. What do you think? Go for it.
Let's do it. Okay.
Go ahead.
I think it's you now.
Oh, it's me.
Is it me?
I did. I'll do it again. Listen, you're pregnant. I'm not going to make a pregnant woman work. Okay. Carry this show.
I know. I still know how to read, Jared. You don't lose.
You do? They I thought that was like a part of the pregnancy.
That's not a symptom.
J&J, happy Halloween.
Now.
Hey, J&J, happy Halloween. Thought I'd write in with a funny ghosting story in time for the holidays. So me, 24, and a guy, 28, met at the beginning of September. Things were going really well early on. We were talking every day and went out a few times during the week, so I figured it was safe to invite him to my friend's annual Halloween party.
Ooh.
Here we go. I went all out for the party and dressed as an extra creepy Medusa, complete with colored contacts. He barely made any effort on a costume, showed up with a fake mustache. That should have been a warning sign. He went quiet the moment he saw me. At first, I thought maybe he was just nervous, but the next day, he stopped responding entirely. Weeks later, I ran into a mutual friend who mentioned that my costume weirded him out. And not kidding, it reminded him of an ex. Apparently, she was just a little too over the top for no reason, and he was turned off. So J&J, red flag or deal breaker, my costume was creepy Medusa. What do you think?
I mean, it's funny. This brings us back to sort of like the first thing about the couple's costume and thing like that. It's like she's showing who she is. And it's entirely possible that he was like, this is not really my type.
Right.
Doesn't mean she shouldn't have done it.
Absolutely. I think creepy Medusa, like there's no like costume that would make me, I guess I can't say that. Well, I don't know.
That's what like maybe she's again, she goes all in.
Right.
And then again, it's not about the costume. It's about like she takes this thing really seriously. He's a guy who shows up at a party with a fake mustache.
Right.
Maybe you're just not a match.
I'd say not just maybe.
Right.
You're definitely not a match.
Right. Is the ghosting thing is like messed up, but like.
Right. Reminded me of my ex and creepy costume are two different reasons.
Well, I could see, yeah. Reminded me of my ex in that you're reminding me of this kind of person that I dated and then realized was not for me. And now I'm seeing myself repeat the same trends. And I don't think I should go down that road.
Right. And you know what's funny? Men never get that allowance. Women, you hear that from women all the time. I'm repeating the same mistakes. I'm dating the same type of guy. And like, that's what he's saying.
Yeah.
I'm dating the same type of woman. The last one, dressed as a sphinx.
Right.
Like it was like a little much for me, and it just wasn't my game. And I don't know what I'm doing here. Yeah. I gotta start dating librarians who don't say much.
There's some guys who would love this shit.
I would love it.
You would love it.
If you get into Halloween, awesome.
Doesn't matter how unattractive, even if you're like the worm holiday.
I think the weirder you go on Halloween, the hotter it is to me. Okay. I'm more into it.
I don't agree for men.
Really?
I think it depends. I think there's like a line.
But that's this is the
it's a match.
This is a match thing. Yeah. This isn't about this is like the ick. One woman's ick is another woman's husband.
That's true.
So that's
I don't think she's done anything wrong. Yeah.
She's done nothing wrong. That's the fun of the ick. When the ick becomes not fun, it's when women are like, I don't like men who have, the ick is brown hair. And you're like, well, that's just not your type.
Right.
Like that's just, to make the person who does something evil, that's the bad part. So like Medusa woman, keep being Medusa.
Yeah. Someone's going to love that. Jared's going to love that.
I'm in.
Send him a picture.
I'll make my dick turn to stone from you.
Yeah. It's very creative.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. Let's do another one.
Okay. Hey, J&J, I need your advice on potential dating red flag. So my girlfriend really loves Halloween. I enjoy it too, but she loves to match. Not with me. Her cat. Yes, her cat.
Okay.
I rolled with it for 3 Halloweens now. I wasn't desperate to do a couple's costume anyway, but she asked me for a couple's costume idea this year. And when I realized it wasn't for me and her, it kind of stung that I wasn't even in the running. Red flag or deal breaker, your girlfriend does a couple's costume with her cat instead of you.
Oh, I thought we were being Batman and Robin.
Nope.
I guess it's you and Whiskers.
Would you? I feel like you'd be into this. You'd be like, great.
I'm okay with it. I do understand where he's like, am I not in this family? Like,
yeah, why don't the 3 of you do a costume
together?
Why?
Well, that's my advice to this guy. Like, find out what they're dressing as and then just show up. Like, if they're like 2 monkeys, you're a banana.
Get into it.
Like, get into it and like, don't tell her. This is your girlfriend. Like, that's fun. Like, the idea that her and the cat, like, share this and, like, don't want anyone else involved. Yeah, like, that's crazy.
Well, it is weird that she wouldn't want him involved as, like, a family thing.
Right.
Like, we're...
And
like
also, does she need all the attention? Like, to me, if I was dating a girl who's like, oh, I do this with the cat, and, like, you're out. I'm not really... Right. Like, people really love it when I do it with the cat. I'd be like, you're a little bit, like, up your own fucking ass right
That's
now.
what I would say if it was a guy, too. If he was like, no, me and my cat do this costume every year. You're not invited. I would be like, that's weird.
Right.
Yeah.
How much do you need this attention?
Right.
Like, you don't want to do like us doing like the whole week and all. There's plenty of incredible characters. Family. Right. Yeah. The cat's it, or a thing, your cousin it. Wednesday.
Right. It would be weird for someone to not, I think it would be a red flag for someone not to like want to bring you into that after 3 years, especially.
I think it's a red flag as well. It's not a deal breaker, but it's like, that's why the advice is like, just find out and show up and include yourself. and see how that goes down.
Well, he says, I wasn't desperate to do a couple's costume anyway. So maybe she thinks he likes not doing it. I don't know if he's vocalized to her that it kind of like thinks it's a little weird that he's not involved. Like maybe she's like, oh, he loves doing his own thing.
Yeah. It's funny that he's like, I wasn't really into it, but I'm going to write into a podcast about how I'm really upset about it.
Right.
Like,
well, that's
he
very
is
male.
upset.
That's very male.
Right.
I don't really care though, but like, it hurt my feelings and I've been crying about it all day.
Right.
Yeah.
I think he's got to. This,
like if I
this,
said to
this
Mike,
is something
like,
to talk
Ron
about.
and I are doing a costume this year, that would be weird.
It would be weird, and like, good luck to you is like, it also like, I think a very male thing too is like this, like, when you're with someone to like feel like you're not being tended to. Like this feels very like, oh, I guess like you don't care about this unit. You're not really like you're not taking on the role of like making sure we're all okay.
Right. Or we're all involved and included.
Right.
Yeah.
And like, cause he, like even the languaging of the email is like, yeah, it's not like I care. Like the way he's saying that, like I'm even having moments where I'm like, yeah, man, I this is kind of fucked up.
Right. Well, it's funny that she asked him for an idea and he assumed it was for him.
Yeah, I got plenty of ideas. I've been thinking about it all year.
Yeah, right.
And then she's like, yeah, me and Whiskers are good to go.
Be a little vulnerable. Tell her you feel like a little left out.
I thought we were all doing this. And now it's you and the cat licking each other.
Yeah. I would say red flag.
Red flag. But more of a red flag than I thought it would be. Like at first when I read that, I was like, oh, that's funny. And then I was like,
this is her and the cat's thing, okay?
Oh, fucking weirdo. Okay, last one. Longtime listener, thanks for all the advice over the years. I wanted to hear your opinion on my situation. Over the past year, I've been dating this guy, let's call him Daniel, and it's been great. In the beginning, I thought he was really humble, down to earth, and funny. Slowly, I found out he came from a lot of money. Mind you, he lived in a one-bedroom apartment in the city. Then I found out it was
That's a big... Is she saying that as a he's poor thing?
I don't know what that was.
One bedroom in the city is expensive.
Right. Maybe it's a rich thing because she doesn't really put an emotion behind it. When I first read it, I was like, oh, she's saying like, how would I ever know he had money? But then maybe it is.
It was
that's
unclear.
how I knew.
Right.
Yeah.
One bedroom in the city could go either way, depending on who you're asking.
I am currently, a friend has given me their apartment for the week.
Oh, that's nice.
Which is very nice. I can't thank them enough. They have an amazing apartment. Like,
where is it?
West Village.
Nice.
One bedroom.
Is it the baby?
Not the baby.
Okay.
The baby, they're on the Upper West Side. They should be on the tourism bureau for the Upper West Side. They talk about the Upper West Side like everyone should move here. It's the best.
Cute there.
People like it.
Anyway, so one bedroom could go. Yeah. Again, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if she's saying it means he's rich or it means she would never see.
Right. How would I know?
No. Yeah.
Then I found out it was the kind of money. Well, maybe it is. Slowly, I found out he came from a lot of money. I think the mind you is the problem.
Right. Mind you means like how I would get away with not knowing that.
Right. So I don't know.
Whatever.
Then I found out it was the kind of money where his parents own multiple houses and a 75,000 acre ranch in Montana.
That is a huge amount of land.
Montana house rich is a different type of rich. That's like
Jackson. Oh, no,
people love Montana.
That's Wyoming.
Rich people.
Sorry.
Big Sky.
Big Sky, yes.
Yeah, people. I've been to Big Sky.
It's cool there, right?
Unbelievable. The most beautiful eye candy. Like you a feast for the eyes. Like it is pretty unbelievable.
Sounds nice.
So I was invited to the houses in Montana for 2-week-long trip along with my boyfriend and his coworker and girlfriend. This is when I was going to meet his family for the first time. They have a quote-unquote house built by the owners of the Cabela's in Billings, and their ranch is 3.5 hours in the middle of nowhere with no cell service.
I don't know what the Cabela's.
Cabela's is like the clothing company.
Oh.
Carhartt.
Okay.
But like,
all right, this guy's rich. I get it.
Yeah, they got money. The first few days in Billings were great. Family was nice, welcoming. Then we drove to the ranch. When we got to the ranch, we went inside, and my boyfriend's dad had us all sign waivers. But they weren't your typical waivers. If a rattlesnake bites you, or ATV crashes, or you get shot, fall off a cliff, mountain lion bites you, etc. My biggest issue is I had zero way of getting in touch with my family as we were out at a ranch.
No Wi-Fi?
Yeah, this
can't
rich
afford Wi-Fi.
You don't have like the satellite. What's the Elon Musk? like Wi-Fi thing that you can get it anywhere?
There's like a thing where you can.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, they should have something.
Yeah.
The non-family members all kind of looked at each other while reading over this waiver. The weirdest part is they didn't have us sign this at the house in Billings while we had cell service. My boyfriend had to sign one too. He did? I signed it and asked him about it in private later, and he said everyone who comes to the ranch has to sign one, even family. Red flag or deal breaker, you're stranded at a Montana ranch and have to sign a literal contract about your life or death that you didn't know about ahead of time. A still alive bitch. What do you think? Just sign this. If you get eaten by a lion, it's not our fault.
I'd have a lot of questions.
Yeah.
I wouldn't necessarily not sign, but I would have a lot of questions, and I think it's more of a red flag that the boyfriend didn't mention this to you.
Right.
As like a weird thing his family does. Or like even when she asks him about it later, be like, I know it's weird. Here's why we do it. They're terrified of getting sued. This person tripped off the ATV and like threatened this whole lawsuit. And it's like a huge thing in the back of their head.
Right. I mean,
like,
are you going to bring someone you think is like going to sue you for, I don't know. If you have, there's an amount of money where you have that, like that's not, it feels kind of cheap. Like the idea that you're going to bring someone that you know enough that they would sue you in that way where it would.
Well, I would just be like, how dangerous is it here? Like, what's going on? Like, what are the, like.
This is, we're in the weeds when I actually think this is a bigger issue that like she's not really putting to words. And the bigger issue is that we have the money, so you do whatever we fucking say. Like well, if you want to be playing in our playground, then sign this paper and shut the fuck up. It's kind of like the way they look at the world is a little annoying. Like if I'm dating this person and it's like, yeah, of course you're going to sign something. You're at my awesome ranch in Montana. I'd be like, oh, okay. So this is kind of the game that goes on here. Like I think this does represent how the money is seen.
Well, that's why I think it's about the presentation and the lack of presentation.
Yeah, you're right.
Of like the explanation of what's going on here.
Hey, this is like we are in sync because a family that thinks that they don't get to make the rules on everything would say to you, hey, I just want to make sure you're okay with this.
Right.
There's going to be things to sign. It's going to be weird. I'm just preparing you.
Here's why we do it.
Here's why we do it.
The lawyer thinks it's like completely necessary. I think it's kind of stupid, but like here's why
I'm even signing it. Like like that isn't a totally allowable thing.
Right.
Just you're here. Of course you're gonna sign it. Like
everyone signs it.
Everyone signs it, and also we brought you here. Like this idea that if you pay for something, now you get to have like total and utter control over me. That's kind of like a tale as old as time. That is like very Shakespearean
type
of
slippery
shit.
slope.
So yeah, and I can understand how anyone would feel uncomfortable with that. Like, if you marry for money, you pay every day for the rest of your life. That's like the old saying. So this is how you might have to pay.
Right. Some people, it's worth it.
Some people, they go, yeah, take my fucking left pinky. I don't give a fuck.
Would you sign?
Yeah, I'd sign.
I think I'd sign too.
I'd sign.
I'm already there.
I think this person who wrote in, like, I get the email's funny to me because it's like, it's very horror movie, the way they're like setting it up. Like I had no cell service. I couldn't even consult my parents.
Why am I going to get shot?
Right.
Why is there a risk of me getting shot here? Like, please elaborate on like why this is a possibility.
Right. I wouldn't be as careful as them in the way they're being careful. Like my way of like the way they're being careful is like I didn't even get to like check the contract with my parents. I would assume if it were me, I'd be like, the contract's fine. It's just this family thinks that if you sign up for us, you should be thanking every god that's ever been known to man. Like,
right.
I mean, like
that would be my secondary concern. My primary concern would actually be like, what are the risks of staying here? That this contract was every contract is made because something happened in the past that has deemed this contract necessary.
That wouldn't cross my mind at all. I would actually think not of my life at all, like being in danger.
Okay.
I would just think that this is this family's way of telling me, like, you want to be part of the you know, the Hasselhoffs.
You think it's just like a
you want this. You
think it's just a posturing thing?
Not a posturing thing, but they think highly of themselves. I think you have to like think, I'm such a loser that the only way I can like make my money is to. Now I'm going another step, but like any loser coming to your house is trying to take advantage of you,
right?
Like,
it's a little paranoid, but again, unless there's like I would be like, what are the activities this weekend?
What do you have planned? Well, no, we're just gonna go and dance with rattlesnakes, and
that's what I'm saying. Like I would just have more questions about my physical safety, and then secondarily, what this family, again, like the posturing of this family is trying to do.
Right. I would assume that I'm not gonna get the centerpieces that I want at the wedding.
Yes, I know it's important to you.
Big deal for me.
Yeah, I would enjoy the weekend. I would sign and enjoy the weekend, and then
course.
discuss it when I got back.
I'd eat their caviar. I'd suck on their buffalo nuts. Who the fuck cares?
Get all your Instagram dating pics in the background before you go.
Put on the stupid ad. We did it. We solved dating again.
Yes.
With 2 new additions to the U Up family.
Oh, love it.
That.
Thank you. And we will be back on Friday with a very special Halloween episode.
Boom.